parts of the world on our market for flowers.
10 months after he was sworn in as the third governor of Kiambu County, after the second governor, Ferdinand Waititu, alias Babayao, was impeached as Kiambu governor following an overwhelming vote by the Senate on charges brought against him by Kiambu County Assembly members who accused him of abuse of office and other crimes.
Now His Excellency the Governor will officially be flagging off.
The agricultural expert and economist James Nyoro now says his aim is to transform the second most populous county to the levels that were ought to be.
2 level 4 hospitals. One of it we made it Kiambu COVID-19 hospital, which is Tigoni, plus putting in the bulk oxygen through tubes direct to the beds. And that has saved over 130 patients who are in need of oxygen. Kiambu County was known for people complaining that there are no drugs. Today, I can tell you, our hospitals were still having adequate farm and non-pharmaceutical. Now, the second area is on roads. We have been able to fix a minimum of 7 kilometers per ward. But more importantly, we have now realized that we need our unit, our own unit, which we have procured for over 80 million, and it has been able to do close to 25 kilometers within the last 1 month. We don't pay a contractor unless the constituents, the people themselves, have said that the road is done properly. We have about 52% water connectivity, but we have been able to connect water from Tigoni, 11 kilometers, and today those people are enjoying water throughout the day, no rationing. We started with distributing seeds worth 50 million in the last season. This season, we have distributed seed worth about 40 million. We are distributing fertilizer, free fertilizer to our coffee farmers. We have brought together all the dairy farmers. The objective being, let the people earn incomes, create employment, even as they enjoy the services.
Nyoro, who vied in a hotly contested 2013 Kiambu gubernatorial race, however, faults his predecessors for their numerous stalled projects in the county.
We have only completed the Tigoni Karori Mushada water project. It was there. It is not something that we discovered. It was there, but money was not allocated. When it comes to the road, the major roads, the 10.8 kilometers of major roads, these are projects that were not even started by the previous government. It was started by the first government, 2015. And they have been lying idle. The contractors had left. They were stalled. So we came in and said, Kiambu people deserve to see where their money is. And we've started to source.
The former advisor to the government on matters agriculture and policy, who replaced his boss with whom they had been involved in a power struggle, credits devolution for developments in counties, but admits that Kiambu could have done better.
So yes, there are some changes, tangible changes that you can see. But unfortunately, I don't think they are the changes that we anticipated. If we really started devolution from the point where we as a county were and would have wanted to go, we would have been very far. This is the county that even by the time of devolution was talking about Tatu City.
Nyoro, who worked as an executive director at the Nairobi-based policy think tank and managing director of Rockefeller Foundation before venturing into politics, cites ballooning wage bills as one of the challenges facing devolution.
When we estimate, we are probably spending about between 40 and 47% of our resources on wage bill. Because of political interferences in the past 2 governments, one of the things that you realize is a mismatch of expertise or talents, such that if you want to get the best probber, you get the best probber in Kiambu, but probably the probber is an accountant, and the accountant is doing some probbing work. In terms of economic crimes and corruption, of course, we have inherited. Part of the reason we are here is because of exactly that.
On Justice Weldon Korir and Mumbi Ngugi's ruling that all governors with 2022 presidential ambitions should resign, and that of barring them from accessing office, Nyoro had this to say.
What the problem I would have is if you only limit it to governors and white governors. But if we put it across the board, if you are a teacher and you want to contest and you have to resign 6 months, then let it be. We also have to have some controls and know what is the optimal level of proof that you require for you now to feel or to be asked to step aside.
The technocrat and economist who has been on the front line supporting the recently launched BBI reports says that the document is of great importance to Kenyans.
When the election is done, all the losers and gainers are either within government as opposition or within government as executive. And from day one, you now start concentrating on the economy. Until the last year, we need to make sure that people feel free to live wherever they live in the country. You can do business wherever you are. Now today, there are some people who are parking because they don't know what will happen next year.
Having been the third governor of the second most populous county, and with stakes high, bearing in mind that the county is home to the current president and the founding father, Nyoro says he will be in the race come 2022.
Over the next 18 months, we want to connect over 100,000 people with water, if not more. We want to do good road network. We want to do agriculture. But before 2022, then I can go home if we finish them. But what I know is that we will not finish. So we will get to a point where we will go back to Kiambu people and tell them, look, we need another term to complete these projects and start others.
For Governor's Scorecard, I am Angela Nyoro.